Hi, my name is Mark Roberts with Platinum Payment Systems, and I want to take a brief moment to introduce who we are and explain how the e-commerce credit card payment process works online through your website. Platinum Payment Systems has been in business for 10 years, providing merchant accounts and payment processing support to small and large businesses. When it comes to accepting credit card transactions on a website, most people get confused. One of the first things you need to accept credit cards on a website is a payment gateway. Authorize.net is probably one of the most widely used payment gateways. However, there are a number of other payment gateways out there, like NMI, USA ePay, eProcessing Network, and BeanStream. They all perform the same function. You can think of them like different credit card processing machines. In order to process credit card transactions in a retail world, a credit card machine is required to capture the credit card information, authorize and/or decline transactions. In the e-commerce internet world, the gateway acts as a virtual credit card terminal or a computerized credit card machine. At this point, you still need a merchant account to connect to your payment gateway. The merchant account processes the transactions and settles the funds into your bank account. Platinum Payment Systems is a merchant account provider. We work directly with a number of processors and banks to help you get your merchant account set up and connected to your website so that you can start receiving payments online. So, as an example, let's say you are selling iPods online. A customer finds your website and decides to purchase an iPod. Most likely you have a shopping cart integrated into your website. The customer will load the iPod into the shopping cart, enter their credit card details, and proceed to check out. Either you or your web developer will have connected the shopping cart to your payment gateway. When the customer clicks the purchase button, the credit card transaction information is submitted across the internet to the payment gateway via a secure connection from your website. The payment gateway receives the secure transaction information and passes it via a secure connection to the payment processor. That's us, your merchant account. The processor submits the transaction to the credit card interchange, which is a network of financial entities set up by Visa and MasterCard that communicate with each other to manage the processing, clearing, and settlement of credit card transactions. The credit card interchange routes the transaction to the customer's credit card issuing bank. The credit card issuing bank approves or declines the transaction and passes the transaction results back through the credit card interchange. The credit card interchange relays the transaction results to your payment processor, who in turn relays the transaction results to the payment gateway. The payment gateway stores the transaction results and sends them to the customer, who is patiently waiting on your website to buy an iPod. If the result is an approval, the customer proceeds with the checkout. If it is a decline, then the customer is unable to purchase the iPod. This communication process averages about 3 seconds or less. Once a day, your gateway will send a batch of all the transactions that took place and were approved that day to the payment processor. The payment processor submits that batch to the credit card interchange, which passes the appropriate funds for the transaction to your payment processor, who then deposits the funds into your bank account. Visa, MasterCard, and Discover funds are typically deposited into your primary bank account within 2 to 3 business days.